It's savings challenge day. Today is the day that we get to step our savings challenges for our sinking funds and debt, and I am so excited about it. Let's get into this video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nita from the Almost Organized Owl, and we are on a mission to get organized in our finances through budgeting, cash stuffing, and savings challenges. If that is something that interests you, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so that you can join the fam. We would love to have you over here. All right, we have quite a bit of cash here, and I will explain why later. Let's go ahead and count it to see what we're working with. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 400, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60. That is 560, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So we have $615 that we are working with today. All right, so the first savings challenge that we're going to start with today is my Save $225 in 2025 savings challenge. And the reason why we have so much extra funds today is because my supervisor decided to give me a bonus. And so I am grateful for that bonus. A portion of the bonus is going over to these challenges, and then another portion of the bonus is going to my mom's travel binder. So that is why we have some extra funds to work with today, as well as the fact that because we did the hard work up front and we put in we definitely sacrificed and put the hard work up front to pay off a good portion of our debt. It freed up some of our discretionary income that we can put towards savings. In times past, we did not have the funds to be able to do that because we had too many bills to pay, too much debt that we needed to take care of. And while we are not completely eradicated from our debt, we are definitely in a better place than we were before. And so as a result of paying off some of that debt, we are able to then use those funds to put towards our savings. And that is a very good feeling. It's just one of the rewards of paying off debt, I really, there was something that Melissa over at Budget Stuff Save Repeat said to me. She said, Nita, just take some time and hunker down, sacrifice, tell the children, no, we can't do that right now. No activities or nothing like that right now. And just lock in, get your debt paid down, and then you'll reap the reward. So in essence, what she was saying was short-term sacrifice for long-term gain, right? And I am definitely seeing the benefit of that. Like looking at our bank accounts, we looked at our bank accounts the other day, and I'm not saying this to brag or anything like that. Just, making a point of how important getting rid of debt can be for your family. And when we looked at our bank accounts, it was just such a beautiful thing to see that, first of all, we had no negative accounts, right? Where, our accounts were barely making it. But we were actually, seeing some interest in some of our savings and seeing some of those accounts really build up. And it's beautiful to witness that. And it's due to, that initial sacrifice and hard work and just trying to be as consistent as you can with paying off debt. And it really does have a beneficial effect. Okay, so we are putting $20 into this savings challenge, and I'll be right back. All right, here is my sinking fund savings challenge binder, and the first challenge in here, as you can see, is my Save $225 in 2025 challenge. And let's see, we have $121 in this challenge so far. So we are over the halfway mark with that one. Next is my 20 envelope savings challenge, and let me grab that. All right, here is my 20 envelope savings challenge, and this is the savings challenge that I'm using to help me to pay for my mom's trip that I plan to take her to in Hawaii. And $60 is going into this one today. So we're going to finish off the trees. All right. All right, so $60 is going into here, 20, 40, and 60. And let's see where we are with this challenge so far. In here we have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95. So $295, almost at $300 for this one. Next is my save $2,025 for the class of 2025 savings challenge, and let me grab that. All right, so here is where a good chunk of the money is going to go into. I am saving these funds to go towards our family trip that we're going to be taking in honor of my husband. He is graduating. In June with his doctorate degree, excuse me. And we are taking a family trip because that is what he desired to do. Now, we typically take a family trip around that time of the year anyway, because that's just what we like to do as a family. The children are out of school and we just go ahead and hit it, before it gets too warm wherever we're going. And this time around, instead of a party, he said he definitely wanted to go ahead and take a trip instead and use those funds to make it a more elaborate trip than we typically do. Normally, we just go to the beach or, to a water park or something like that and just stay for a day or two as a family. But this time he wanted to make it a more a lengthier family trip this time around in celebration of finishing. I am putting in $377 into this challenge today. We have to make some pretty good progress monthly in order to reach our goal. And so that is why this challenge is getting so much money this time around. I'm actually a little bit behind my personal schedule for this. So I am hoping that I can make it up perhaps in April with any extra cash that I may get that I can put toward this. All right, so I just colored the tops of the hats and I will color in the bottoms and the tassels later. I'm going to go ahead and get this money into the envelope. All right, so 300, that's 1, 2, and 3. 320, 40, 50, 60, 2, 4, 6, sorry. 5, 10, that is 70, 5, 76, 77. There we go. $377. And then I will count this up the next time. Wasn't going to count this, but I am very curious to see how much we have in here so far. So we have 500 in the bank. All right, so far in cash, we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60. So 360, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 2, and 3. So far we have 883. That is amazing. All right, we're making progress, getting there slowly but surely. The next savings challenge is from Tracy over at Golden Girl Budgets. And we are going to finish this one off today. All right, so we have 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15, 16. $16 is going into here. So we have 5, 10, 15. And a 1 makes 16. And let's go ahead and add it all up together and see if we got the correct amount. So we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Hooray, another finished savings challenge. All right, I just condensed it and put 2 20s and a 10 instead of the change. That way I can put the change back in the cash tray. All right, and I will replace that one the next time. The next savings challenge is new. This is from Liz over at Liz and Less, and we are just starting this challenge off. I realized I did not even take it out of the plastic. Okay, let's go ahead and start this. It is her book savings challenge. And I am going to go with the top number on here. The top number will save me $75 and the bottom number will save $150. But we're going to just do the top number. And I'm going to put in, let's see, the 8 and the 6 this time. And let's go ahead and just put it right here on the bookshelf. And since I am using this book savings challenge, it reminds me of the book challenge that my daughter, Tiny, made for herself. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So $14 is going into here. And Tiny made a book challenge, and if I remember, I will show it up here so that you guys can see. And she is challenging herself to read 100 books in 1 year. So she is marking it off with her tracker, and I think it is amazing what she's doing. All right, so that's a good start to that challenge. And we are going to finish off Rami's challenge today, and I am excited about that. Let me grab my calculator because I want to make sure that I get these right. So let's see, we have 2, so that would be 4 because this is a times 2 challenge. And then plus 8. And then let's see. And then 8 plus 8 is 16. Okay, and then 8 plus 8. So $36 we need to put in here today to complete this challenge. And I am just going to take this out. It is 50, 60, 61, 2, 3, and 4 is $64. So as you can see, we have 36 that we needed, and we add 64, then that gives us 100. So I am going to put the singles back, put this 50 back there, 10, and then grab this $100 bill, and this challenge is complete. Hooray, hooray. This is excellent. All right. Making such good progress, and I'm super excited about it. All right, this next challenge is from Tasha over at Tasha's Budgets, and we only have a few scratchers left on this. Let's see what we can do with this one. We may be able to finish this one as well, but let's just check it out and see. It says skip or double, so let's see what we're skipping or doubling. All right, so we are doubling this 8 for 16. Let's just go ahead and do it, right? Let's just finish off another challenge. I'm excited about this. So we'll have 16 plus whatever's under here. 11. Oh, that was easy enough. So we have $27 that we're going to put in this challenge. Okay. All right, so I am losing some sunlight here, so I'm trying to hurry. All right, so what did I say? $27 is going into here. Let's see what we have in here so far, and then we can just make the difference. So we have $56. So if we do 27 plus 56, then we'll have $83. It should be our total amount. So let's see, we have 50. Let's add in 27. I'm going to need to break down this 50, it looks like. 5, 10, 15, 25, 26, 27. I'm definitely going to have to break down that 50. So we should have a total of 83 in here. Let me make sure. So we have 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 2, and 3. $83, and this challenge is complete. Hooray! All right, that is so great. We are making excellent progress with our sinking funds challenges. All right, we are done with that binder for now. I'm going to go make some change for that $50 bill, and I'll be right back with my debt binder. All right, so here is my debt savings challenge binder, and this is the binder that I'm using to I am using the savings challenges in this binder to help me to pay off debt. And the debt that we're focusing in on right now is our car loan. We want to make some extra debt payments. We already make our regular payments, but we use these finished challenges to make extra debt payments so that we can get rid of that debt faster. Okay, and if you hear loud sounds in the background, I apologize, you guys. My family is super excited because my baby girl is home. This was a very trying weekend, you guys, and she was quite sick. She had a upper respiratory issue, and we had to take her to the emergency room. And this time they actually kept her overnight, and so her sisters did not get a chance to see her. And so she is home and she is better, and they are elated. All right, so let's go ahead and calculate this. So we have 9 plus 8 plus 5 plus 1. So we have $23 that is going into here this time. So 20, 1, 2, and 3. And, it was a long night because she was just restless because she was not home. I was there with her. Dad was with the other ones. And she just was saying, Mommy, I want to go home. I don't have my stuffy, that sort of thing. But I bless God that she is now home and doing well. And they're on the, on the video with video call with the grandmothers. So we have 120, 30, 1, 2, and 3. So we had $133 in here. And I'm just so grateful that she is feeling better. And, it's always a little bit scary when the little ones aren't feeling well. Okay, so it looks like I was supposed to put another challenge in here because we finished one. I did not. I do not have one nearby to replace that one with. So I will have to remember to put another one in there the next time. Let's go ahead and jump to Ren's Savings Challenge. And this is Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets. And she has these beautiful owl scratch off cards, which I just grabbed one that I've done already. Let me stick this back in there. Silly me. I was supposed to flip this over and then I would have seen these. Okay. So let me go ahead and scratch this. And I usually only scratch one at a time because I really want these ones to last. And then I also don't know what the denominations are on these cards. And so I just usually just scratch one just to be consistent. Now, once I finish some of my larger challenges, I may get a little more aggressive with this one, but I just like it so much. They're so cute. So $13 is going into here. And let me see where we are with change in here. I know I did a cash condensing, so then our change is practically gone. So we have $40 in there. I need $13. Oh, we can just do a 10 and 1, 2, and 3. Silly me. Okay. And then so far in this challenge, and I forgot to add up what was in Brandy's challenge, but I'll do that the next time. So far in this challenge, we have 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, and 3. So we have $53 in this challenge. And honestly, you guys, I have no idea what this challenge is going to save us when it is complete. The next challenge is from Tracy over at Golden Girl Budgets, and it is her savings challenge book here. And we are working on the macaron savings challenge. All right, and we're just going to put in $2, $4, $6 into the macaron challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then so far in this challenge, we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we have $24. Is that right? 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I'm going to go ahead and put in the cash tray. We may need it, we may not. But that's the quick condensing. And 24. Okay. And then, I don't know why I have the binder turned that way. All right, here we go. So we have this next challenge is from Brittany over at She Simply Joyful. And I know that she was going through a health challenge and then she hadn't posted some videos in a while. Brittany, I have to go over to your channel and check you out, and I pray all things are well with you. But she made me this beautiful owl challenge with my name on it, Nita. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to go ahead and scratch right here at the top. And it is a 4, which is great. All right, so we're putting $4 in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So far in this challenge, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have $11 in this challenge so far. The challenge that we have in here is, let's see, it's this scratch and save $250. And this is a challenge that's in my shop. And it is not for debt. Actually, it is for travel. And we're just, I'm going to roll because I prefer for it to be random. So then I can just be mad at the roll instead of myself. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $5. That's excellent. Okay, so $5. Should we risk rolling again? I don't think so, because these numbers, they can get pretty high. And I don't know if there's another 35 on here. So I can't remember, to be perfectly honest with you. And I don't want to roll again. All right, so let me go ahead and move this out of the way. And we're going to take our $5 and run with it. Okay, so in this challenge, we have 100, 20, 25, and 30. So we have $130 in this challenge. So these numbers must be kind of hefty. It's okay. It's fine. We'll get to it later. All right, let's go back up to Brandy Janae's challenge. And let's see if we can make some more progress with this. Yes. All right, so we have $2 more here to go ahead and make up the difference because we were short a couple dollars because we got 16 instead of 14. Okay, so let's see. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and $16. Okay, so now we get to count it up to see what we actually have in here. So that worked out great, didn't it? I think so. All right, so in this challenge so far, we have 1, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What in the world? That's amazing. 1, 20, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $149 in this challenge so far. This challenge just constantly amazes me because we have, let's see, so many more little cards left to go. That's three more cards left to go. I wonder how much it's going to save us when it's done. Maybe 250. Does anybody have a guess? Does it say it in her description box? We actually have 4 more cards to go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that is fantastic. We're going to put a great, make a great dent on our debt with that challenge and the other challenges that we have in here. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me today. I truly appreciate you being here. I appreciate your support and comments in the comment section. And this video really just, filming this video makes me so happy, brings me so much joy, especially after the weekend that we had with so much intensity and sadness and, you know, everything that was going on with my daughter. It's just, this just brings me joy to film this video. And I am so grateful to God that she is doing well and she is back to her normal and happy self. And so I'm grateful for that as well. Thank you again, and I truly appreciate it. And remember, you guys, that tiny amounts grow to big savings. So keep saving, and until next time, bye. These days I know that was quite painful.